come through from the lagoon dealers in Auckland. And what happened was back last year, April 21, when we got the boat repaired, afterwards I got hold of Lagoon in Auckland and they told me to submit all the information, so the invoicing plus the methodology that we use to fix the bulkheads. They then sent that on to the guys in France, so Lagoon, and unbeknownst to us, they've actually had it go through to Lagoon. Lagoon have checked it out with their naval architects, and we've just been issued a certificate to say that our bulkheads have been repaired in accordance with the naval architects from Lagoon. So that's a real bonus, and we really weren't expecting that. So if we go to resell the boat, now we've actually got it on a register to say that it's been professionally repaired to the standards of Lagoon. So that's a really good thing. Happy about that.
It was February and we were back into the swing of things at Musket Cove. Reef was in his element playing with friendly Remoras at our stern. Have you named them all yet, Reef?
No, I can't because I can't see which one is which.
Okay, I'm naming the three little ones.
The big one is called Christy.
Christy?
Hi, hello, Christy. Because you can see him because he's the biggest. He's right
Christy's kind of a girly name.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call the three little ones Prayer Junior, Prayer Junior Junior, and Prayer Junior Junior Junior.
No, Christy! Not Christy!
At the end of the jetty at Musket Cove Resort, we found a stonefish who regularly rested in the shallows. The kids affectionately named him Leonard. There's our stonefish. We'll see if Dad can just give him a wee bit of a flick. Yeah, you can kind of see where his eyes are and his big mouth, and no, he's not going to be too happy.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can move too quickly. How fast does he swim?
Very.
Cereal?
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the water. Just in case.
Chicken. Okay, give him a poke.
Come on. Mr. Stonefish. He's just digging it.
Yeah, they're pretty. Did he come a bit closer to you?
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh, he's looking at you. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
He's gone under there.
On shore at the resort, we gathered with our cruising buddies to celebrate two 50th birthdays. Our Dave and Karen from Utopia 2 would be entering a new decade this February.
Now you're talking.
There you go.
She's real quiet. Really?
Okay guys, go ahead. Pucker up! Navionics has been a fantastic tool to use while we've been in Fiji. This here is Malulu Island, and next door is Plantation Island, and just in between them, just in this area on Plantation, is Musket Cove Resort. And we've sat there for quite a long time, but we've been using Navionics to scroll in and just have a look and see where some suitable dive sites might be. First of all, you'll see these little dots and know that there's something of interest there. So scroll in, and then you can just hover over these things and it'll tell you what's there. This one's Plantation Pinnacle. So, I mean, it's been a great tool to use. This one you can go and have a look at as well. It's just a fabulous reef that you can go and snorkel over. But look, Navionics has got it really accurately marked for Fiji for these dive sites. So we thought we would go and check out this Plantation Pinnacle and a bit of the reef on the outside here. Wow, Che, what have you got there?
A 3D printer.
3D printer from
Michael.
Wow, thanks, Michael. That's so cool. Now I guess we just have to learn how to use it, huh? Yeah. Back in Denarau, Mikey from Sailing Yacht Rondo gifted Che a 3D printer and then set about teaching him how to use it. What do you think?
It's cool.
So this is the first thing that Che managed to print. It's a wee dragon. Pretty cool, really. Not that he needed a dragon, but I just think it's really cool that he's managed to print something. Now the boys are struggling to get it working again. What are you trying to print this morning, Che?
A stamp with our boat name.
There's nothing like a new toy to keep fathers entertained, is there?
Exactly.
So, what are you printing?
I'm printing a stamp for when we go into Indonesia. Dad says that the officials there really like their boat stamps.
Ah, interesting. Cool.
Oh, so it's doing the writing now, isn't it?
Yeah, to writing it.
Oh, okay.
So we're just approaching Vuda Marina. We haven't been in here before, and it is a Sunday, so probably not the easiest day to be coming in. We've just had all of our instructions of what we're supposed to do. We've got to go out of this marina, turn around in the channel, and then line up with the ramp, and they will have backed down the trailer. But it doesn't matter how many times you do this, it just never feels any better. Like, it's just constantly this anxiety of damaging the boat or moving onto the rocks or just pulling up over the mooring buoys and picking up one of the lines in the propeller. I mean, so many things can go wrong, but you know, cross fingers that all goes well today. This looks super tricky. So if we backed into here and tied up, we'd need to get ourselves a ramp, Che.
Yeah, we would.
So we're not going to leap that, are we?
Nope. That looks like a disaster waiting to happen.
It does look like a disaster waiting to happen. I don't know if I'm that good.
Well, never underestimate yourself.
Oh, thank you, darling.
So these are the new hatches, nicely fitted by Yacht Help. We've got the two front ones, or two forward compartment ones, brand new. We got sick of the leaks when we were at sea, and we've done all four of the cabin hatches as well. The two forward ones were starting to leak slightly, only very slightly. The stern ones weren't, but we thought, well, while we're doing it, we might as well just do the whole lot. So we're just in the process of double checking how secure all our escape hatches are. So we're actually going to take that lagoon repair off, which was the temporary fix-it job. We're going to double check around everything and then we'll put it all back together again. We've remarked the anchor chain, do this every 10 metres, and I chose to go green, orange, red to do with the traffic lights. And then when we get to the red, that's the 30 metre mark, and then we just repeat with each 10 metre increment. And in between, at the 5 metre increments, we just paint it blue. So you can see as a blue comes past, you know that's a 5, a 15, a 25 or whatever. Also have a bit of cord that's threaded through the chain. So when the paint actually comes off, which it does, it wears off relatively quickly, you're still left with this cord that you can see. We found actually it came from John Hembrow at the Down Under Rally. He was the one that recommended you put the cord through, and it's lasted really well. So these are our Kiwi prop propellers. They're really quite clever propellers, but they have these 3 composite blades on them, and the blades are advertised as being sacrificial. So in theory, if we hit something, the blades will break and they won't break anything else. But unfortunately, they've been on for less than a year, and we got cracking on in this point on 5 out of the 6 blades, because we've got 2 propellers. Bit of a shame. So we've spoken to Kiwi Prop, and they're going to send us up 6 new blades, which we're going to have to fit, and we have to pay 50% because they think that we've done it. Or, well, to be fair, they think that something that we've done has contributed to it, but I would have thought we'd be showing a bit more damage because the blades themselves aren't damaged. So we're just trying to make the best of a bad situation, and we're paying 50% for new blades to come up, and they're paying the freight.
Meanwhile, the kids and I are staying in the air conditioning and we're doing some work. Zeffie's found the floor to work on. Freya's on the couch. We've got some boys in another cabin next door. But what's it like working in here, girls?
It's cold.
Compared to?
Yeah, outside. There's so many distractions outside.
Yeah.
There's like mosquitoes and stuff like that. And green caterpillars that crawl up your legs.
And here the boys are in their cabin. How's it been working in here as opposed to the boat?
I prefer working on the boat because there's no table to work on here. You're just sitting on the floor.
Yeah, no, that is a bit difficult. What about you? No cushion. You're doing it tough. Do you prefer working here or on the boat? So the guy's just come past these little cabins here with his chemicals to spray for mosquitoes. This happens every single day, doesn't it?
Massive gun.
There he is.
Looks like a machine gun.
Yeah, it looks pretty vicious, doesn't it? But what happened in the bathroom?
We left the things open.
The shutters open, didn't we?
And all the gas came in.
Oh, it was horrendous. We could hardly breathe, could we?
Yeah.
My goodness, it's smelly. Yuck. Going back in today, we have had an awesome stay here in Vuda. We've had our bottom cleaned, we've had the anti-foul done, just now about to start moving. We've got a digger so that the tractor doesn't end up launching with us. But we're going to say goodbye to Vuda very shortly.
You ready, Timo?
Okay, throw in the water. Now be careful, I go back.
Yeah.
And when I saw the stern float, I stop again, I come to remove the box.
Okay.
Check your engine room, please.
Way. This is like one step closer to being in Australia. Just wanted to get our bum cleaned, bit of anti-foul on, and now that's all done. Gosh, you know, it's like with the borders open now, this is super exciting because it just means it opens up the whole west to us. Of travelling through Indonesia and Southeast Asia, although those countries seem to be quite expensive to get into at the moment, so we'll just have to really carefully plan how long we want to spend or how long we can spend in each country before we move on, so that we just don't make it horrendously expensive for us. But first stop will be Muscat. We're going to regroup and think about what we're going to do next, and see if there's any more of Fiji we really want to see before we leave these shores, and then just get ourselves organised to head to Australia.